Hey guys, my name is Jessica from Peterson SEO, and I came across your Facebook ads, so I thought I should reach out to you with this custom video so I could give you a few tips that you guys can apply right now to help you get more organic leads so you're not having to rely on all of these paid leads. So Oops, let me get back to your homepage here. It's important to note that nearly 70% of your organic leads are going to come from your website. So it is really, really important that your website be properly optimized to capture that traffic. Your ATM should be like a virtual ATM machine. Okay, so we're on your website. You have a nice design. Um, you have separate pages for your various services, which is awesome. That's exactly what you want. Hopefully, all of these pages have their own original content and their own local keywords. You don't want duplicated content or keywords on your pages. Okay. It tells us where you're at, but it's not really a local keyword. Um, okay, we do have some content. Service areas, I'll come back to that in a second. And some blog articles. So you do have a little bit of content on your homepage, but Google wants you to have a minimum of 1,000 to 1,500 words of content or more, depending on what your competitor's doing. Your content on your homepage should be based around your business, service, and services. They should be like little summaries of each service focused around your local buyer intent keywords. Those are the keywords people are actively searching for your services on Google. So they're going to be less likely to care about the brand than they are about the service that they need in emergencies. So you definitely need to focus all your content throughout your website more on those local keywords than on branding. Branding is important, yes, but the local keywords are equally and more important when it comes to ranking and converting your website visitors into customers. You definitely do need a separate page for every service area that you service that has search volume. And it's kind of a roundabout way to get to the pages, but you do have county pages and city pages. But I did notice when you go to these pages, it's kind of defeating the purpose of having the pages. So each of these location pages should be like mini home pages. Should be a summary of each of these services with its own unique keywords and its own unique content. But all of these pages are exactly the same. They're not really talking about your services. They just have a city name drop in here in a couple spots. And then the customer reviews from that area. So this probably isn't very helpful anyways, but you definitely have to have separated content. It needs to, the purpose of having these service area pages is to be found in these communities for each of these services. So if you're not targeting the keywords specific to this area for each of these services, you're not going to be found organically for these services in that area. So you definitely got to work on these service area pages and content. And I didn't look at your service pages, but that you may have to tweak that as well to make sure you're going after the local buyer intent keywords, because Google has little robots called crawlers that go and index all of these pages. looking for your original content and keywords so that you can be indexed for them and ranked. If we look at one of your top organic competitors in Big Sky, we have Newman Restoration. They have a decent looking site. They have separate pages for each of their services. Let's see. They're kind of doing the same thing as you here. They're not doing the exact match keywords, but Google wants exact match keywords. A little bit of information, reviews. And all this stuff is okay, but you also need the exact match keywords. And so they probably have a little bit more content than you on your homepage. These guys should be super easy for you guys to beat, just working on your content and keyword strategy. And then having that supported by SEO, of course, because a website without it is not going to be found online. Looking at your online presence here, you have a 26 out of 100 in Google's Trust Flow, which is pretty good. And this is all based on backlinks and referring domains. Not all of these are created equal, so you do want to make sure that you're only getting authoritative do follow links. That means directly related to your business and services, and the do follows help share their power of the higher ranking sites to help you to rank. And Google gives you credit for one backlink per referring domain. It's a 1-to-1 ratio. Anything outside of that, Google looks at as spam. So if we look here, only 95 of those links are do follows. So only 95 of those links are actually helping your website. You have been indexed for 1,600 keywords, but you're only getting 322 people to your website. So you're missing out on a ton of traffic by not using the proper local keywords and getting those ranked. And so you definitely got to work on optimizing your site, looking at the keywords and what's bringing in the volume. It's branding and national keywords. So these national keywords may have high volume, but this is not how you want people coming to your website. These do not convert into customers. You want local buyer intent keywords because those are people actually needing your services. These are people coming in reading your blogs, or if they land on your page and realize that you can't service them because they're in New York and you're in Wyoming or Montana, then they're going to bounce off your page. You get a bunch of false metrics and nothing's converting into customers. So you definitely got to work on that. Looking at your competitor, they have a really low rating with over 4,000 backlinks. So that just shows you that not all are created equal, and it is important to focus on the right kind of backlinks. Only 62 are do follows. So you only need to beat their 62 in quantity and quality, and then attach those to the right keywords and get them to rank. They've been indexed for over 700 keywords, and they're only getting 139 people to their website. But the reason that they're outranking you in this area is because of their keywords. They're actually in the first spot on the first page in Google for multiple keywords in this location. And the last part is this Google My Business section. You are doing a fabulous job. Each location I've looked at, you've been in the top 3 or the number 1. So you're doing fabulous. But if you have a location where you're not, the top thing that you need are citations to be in this spot. You want to be here because 30% of people go straight to the maps and don't search anywhere else. So if you're not here, you need to go get more citations for that location, and that's going to be your business name, address, phone number, and website, and listing those in a bunch of directories. So when you follow all of these tips I provided you today, your website can be number 1 across Google for all of your services and service areas using those local buyer intent keywords, supported by your SEO. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful. I would love to get your feedback on it. And if you have any questions, go ahead and give me a call at the number on the screen and we can chat. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.